What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Minnesota Wild. Now, we're picking up where we left off here right before the trade deadline, deciding if we want to pull the trigger on any trades here. And, you know what? There was some very, very good ideas in here. And, you know what? I'm going to read a couple of those off. Alright, so this first one here is from Circuit. He says, save percentage doesn't really matter when you got a good team that can outscore the opposition, but it does make a difference. I did see that Stamkos has 2 years left on his contract, so I was hyped for this year since he's 93 overall. You could get him this year, but right now is his year before he drops. It'd be great to get him for this year, and maybe in the draft trade him off when O'Donnell becomes the bona fide first liner. If you do win the cup, he will raise an overall in morale. They can gather some interest in the league. Yeah, that's true. And you could snag another first-round pick, prospects, etc. Yeah, he's saying goaltending is fine, but I need to get Stamkos and make the most out of his value so I could trade him. Chance at winning the cup. Yeah, okay. So I see what you mean. Stamkos, yeah, that'd be nice. However, this team, these guys are playoff bound yet again. And again, it's the extra year that I'm not a fan of. The value is kind of obtainable, but they don't want to get him up, so we're gonna have to get more. We'd have to, we'd have to go for quite a bit. We'd have to give up a lot more, and yeah, I just don't see him making this trade. Yeah, I don't know. They seem like a great team. I wouldn't trade off a 93 player even if he's got lower value. And yeah, they still got Vasilevsky. So, well, it'd be good to get him, and we probably could be able to get that. I'd have to give up a little bit more than I would want to. I'd want to, really. And it's the extra year that I'm not really a fan of. Yeah, I could trade him, but he won't. The thing about him is he's not going to get his trade value is not going to go up because he's not going to be able to sustain statistical growth enough to make his value go up. His age is too much at this point. So if I get him, I can't really flip him at the draft for even that much. So yeah, if he was, I'd say if he was already declining and still at age maybe like 33, 34 and had he like declined down to the 80s, then I would say yeah, we could do that and might be able to get statistical growth. But it all depends on what kind of year he's having. I mean, it's not even that big of a year he's having. I mean, 26, yeah, it's less than 60 points right now, and that's not really that big for this guy. And yeah, if he has an incredible playoff run, then maybe, but at the same time, like I said, he's still 93. He's going to decline, but he won't really be bumped up by any more statistical growth, and except for the stuff that he may already have. I think it'll just be too much. He still does have the elite potential, but that's going to change a lot next year. Yeah, maybe I would still be able to trade him at the draft for around the same amount of value that he has now, but probably a bit less than the value that he has now. So yeah, well, it would work. I might be able to get like a mid to late first, but it's not that high on my priority list. I don't think that I would go for that. So I'm gonna have to say no on that for right now. I'm gonna read off one more comment here. This one's from On the Edge, and he's saying, Koliakovo looks promising for the second line with his shot total, and he's proven himself defensively, which is the current problem on the second line. That is very true. Also have Roloff, which proved himself on the fourth line before anyone could fill that role. Ovechkin really wouldn't have success Bergeron did since he is lacking defensive stats. Yeah, I'd be looking to get him as like the third liner for the playoffs anyway. So the way I see it, you don't desperately need a rental. So you'd take a suboptimal rental. Melnick's got to go, and he is no longer growing. It doesn't fit into the squad. Koliakovo looks like he has good. Yeah, so I would still consider Ovi to be what'd you say? Yeah, suboptimal. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. You don't desperately need a. Okay. Yeah, you are calling Ovi suboptimal. Yeah, I mean that is true. But him on the third line, I mean, it could benefit us. We have seemed to lack a lot of the depth goal scoring. But yeah, no, that's a very, very good point. So I mean, if we didn't get her, but if we have to trade Melnyk, then we'd still have to pick up someone else to fill into that into a third line role. Which, yeah, you're saying Roloff could do that. So you're kind of on the side of not making major moves here, sort of filling the roles from the inside, which would look like, yeah, which would look me Melnyk leaving, Kolyakovo up to the second line, keep Girardi on the third line, just put Roloff back in on the fourth line or so after you get rid of Melnyk. That's also another good idea, or wherever we need a space for him, but he would have to play on like his off wing or something like that. He'd have to play on like the left wing side, I think, but I don't think that would be too big of a deal. That's definitely a good option as well. Yeah, definitely a good option here, and I think there's one more. All right, yeah, Cody Smith said, kept looking for a shooter in that right wing role, but you feel like you need more of a two-way forward or a power forward type. Takes a decent chunk of shots, but also had good defense. You think, yeah, another person thinking I should give Chubarov a chance on that second line. He's not amazing offensively, but his defense is stellar, and that might be enough to help out the team. If you do get Ovi, play him on the third line left wing, but give him power play time, and that should hopefully balance everything out. Yeah. So that's the reason I wanted to get Ovi, but yeah. So it seems we're a bit torn. But most people, it seems like more people are less excited about going for Ovechkin, and that he is really the suboptimal. Yeah, but I want to just kind of show you why I don't think he's that suboptimal. Yeah, his overall sucks. Like, and it's going to get worse. But the fact is, his offensive awareness and passing still at 91. His shot is still in the high 80s and 90s. That isn't going to really change like that much, I don't think. The issue is yeah, his defense is not that great, and I can see that. If we do have to have him on the third line, maybe our third line gets scored on a bit more. But he is really good for that, you know. That kind of secondary scoring type role. It's tough, man. It's a tough call. Man, it is. I wanted to get him. It looked perfect, but yeah, with what you guys had said, the value is it's so easy to get. I can easily get it, and that's what's awesome. But with everything else in mind, it is almost seeming like perhaps we don't need that, and perhaps we should look elsewhere if we're going to get anything. Now, I do remember someone suggesting I should look into the defense since TVR has actually declined. Yeah, he's down to a 78 now. Yeah, and his defense has been getting kind of steadily worse, and we don't want that decreasing. Oh, he's losing morale because of individual performance as well. Yeah, he's not super happy right now. He's still listed as top 6, but I don't know if he sustains, and we're paying him $4 million. Not that we need to save money, and we're not going to have him sign next year, but yeah. I say we might need to upgrade him a bit. So let's look at that first. Let's see if we can maybe upgrade TVR here for someone. Damn it, I wish he was not listed as top 4. He would have been perfect. He would have really been great. But I think he is already playing top 6. Yeah, you can see he's not super happy about that. So, alright, let's maybe not look at that. I could get someone to play him on their offside, but I don't think so. Alright, so no one there really. I'm actually going to look for another top 6 guy here, because I think he's going to fall off a bit too much. Dylan is also dropping. That doesn't make sense to go for him. I wouldn't be completely opposed to grabbing Carlo to play him out of his role, but it's kind of dangerous when you do that. It can be quite dangerous. Yeah, this guy's going to be, yeah, top 4. Once they're 81, they're basically always top 4, which sucks. Because some of those guys are like really in between. No one there. Yeah, it might be tough. Might be tough to find someone we can. I know Ouellette was always good, but I don't know if playing him on his offside would be great. But he's available. He's an option. All these other teams are going to be less. Oh, they have no defense, and they're still an incredible team. How are they doing that? Seriously. How are they doing that? Look at their record, and look at the kind of defense they have. That's crazy. Clegg, would he be anything? No, not really. Yeah, if there's nothing there, I'm not going to be able to really like just force a trade through. I'm still thinking about that Stamkos thing. Don't worry, I am considering it still. It could work out. It could, but it'd be very hard to get him. Yeah, none of these guys just have great much anything. Just dodging again, but I don't really know. I don't want another guy to take a shit ton of penalties. I mean, I know it's mostly fights and crap, but no. And plus, he had too many years left. Yeah, this is going to be tough to find maybe a top 6 replacement. We might just have to stick with TVR, but it's a bit dangerous. I can always get that top 4 guy, but I just think he's going to decline way too much. No, see, none of these guys are that good. None of them are that good, man. Who's this McCutcheon guy? Nope, not really. Yeah, it's tough finding exactly what we need. Really is. How about, okay, wait a sec. It's not really built that well, plus. No, nothing. This is, it's all kind of below us. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't, it's just not quite there. And it was Tyler Myers, but again, this guy's might decline even more. Doesn't take a lot of penalties, though, by the looks of it. That's kind of good. But his defense is, I mean, for a top 6, it's actually pretty damn good. Could go for Tyler Myers. It's a bit more value. But he might be really good for us. I'd have to incentivize him. Definitely have to give him something else that they might want here. But if I can do that, let's do that. They want TVR. We can give him Yan. Oh, but they're not going to want to take on that contract. I don't really want to give Kunin. I could give him that Bemstrom guy. But no, he's kind of good. I don't want to give him that. He's actually kind of good. I don't want to give up Pushkarev. Could probably afford to give up one of these guys. None of them look like they're really getting many places. That's the thing. Could give up Morris. No, not really, because I kind of... no. Yeah, well, let's throw in a pick then. We have plenty of like seconds and stuff like that. Let's try to throw in our third here, see if that is enough. TVR and a third for Tyler Myers. Let's maybe grab some a late couple things, just in case that's too much value. So let's try to grab that. Nope. Alright, so let's just remove picks here. 6 and a 7. There we go. Alright, so I kind of like that trade. We upgrade. We get rid of something that we didn't really need. We get back a couple other things for the late rounds. I'm happy with that. So alright, Tyler Myers is now on our team. Got to put him in the role that I'm putting him exactly everywhere that what's his name was. TVR. Putting him everywhere. I know this guy's a two-way guy. But with his shutdown, I think he should still be good enough. I know he was a minus, and on a kind of decent team, but it wasn't that bad of a minus. And probably on our team, he could have more luck. But we'll see. Forelli is still a question mark. We might go with Mironov. Two big boys back here, 6'5" and 6'8". That's awesome. Anyway. So now we need to decide if Stamkos is worth going after. I see what you mean. I would move down Veleno onto the wing here. Triple playmaker would be weird, but it could work. Then go like Stamkos. But, yeah. And I could flip him for more value, true. But I do have a lot. Value isn't the issue. Value really isn't the issue here. I have to think about this, because it's tough. I do want to get Ovi. My question is, will this third line still be able to shut things down as well as they have been? I mean, they're plus 15. This guy's a plus 9. Girardi was also a plus 9. I mean, dude, like that plus minus is pretty ridiculous for a third line like that. That doesn't even score that much. But Girardi was also really good on that line, so. Yeah, so we can like put Roloff back in on the fourth line. You might be onto something, but if we did that, then yeah, yeah. Oh, you guys are... Oh, shit. Sorry. I was getting Chubarov and Kolyakovo confused when you guys were talking about the comments, but... Yeah, I don't want to put Chubarov onto the top line, but I think Circuit, you were talking about Kolyakovo. I'm just going to double check that, actually. Oh, no, it's on the edge. Yeah. You were saying that. I guess someone else had said the Chubarov thing. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you were looking at him just for the shutdown. Yeah, but Kolyakovo brings the shutdown, too. And has the offense, so yeah. I'm gonna have to... Sorry, I got those guys confused. Both C names, and they're both on, like, the third line. My bad. Alright, well, anyway, that's what we're doing here. Yeah, I mean, it's triple playmaker already. And that's the one thing that kind of bothers me, and that's why I wanted to get Ovechkin. I wanted to have options. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to have options. And he's so low that we can also just have him scratched if we ever need to. You know what? I think I'm still going to want to pull the trigger on that trade. Just because if Kolyakovo for some reason really hurts that line, man, we need to have options. Yeah, we have Roloff that we can stuff in there, and he would probably do pretty good. But I want to have more options than just that. So I think I might still go after Ovi here. It's you guys have very good points, but the value is like so nothing. I'm going to overextend a little bit because I think, you know, I should. But I just think, yeah, he's going to drop off. But I still think it's just too good to pass up. Just because we ain't going to use this Melnick again. That's a lot of value. We'll easily be able to get that. I can go 1 for 1. They'd be under the cap. Come on now. Shit. Can I make him retain? And will that help it? I don't need him to retain, but... No, they'd still be... Oh, man. They'd actually have to give him back some salary here in some way. Well, I could throw in the 10 mil guy, but that doesn't really help us. Hold on, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Just because of they want Janmark though, so hold on. They have too many players, so I still have to take someone else back here. See if they have like a prospect or something that I'm interested in. That they want to give up. Probably not. Red top cell, he's terrible. Red top 6, 74 at 22. What kind of player? Sniper? No. Top 9 guy? No. $21? No, not an offensive defenseman. 77 at 22. That's pretty good. Hey, he's not. He could be better built. He's not that well. He's not that great. Ugh, that guy. Built really poorly. Ooh. Could use that guy as a replacement for Ferrelli, but... Oh, he takes a shit ton of penalties. No thanks. Yeah, nothing really here that I'm interested in. So I might as well just grab a pick. Probably grab yet another second, but let's grab a third. Maybe 4 too. Oh, yeah, I just need to take back some garbage player. Okay. Forgot that's what I was looking for in the first place. I was looking for, see if I can get a prospect, but that's not working. Oh my god, Eakin signed the 2 years. That's terrible. I'll just grab this guy. He's trash enough. So this is now approved. We're getting a Melnick and then Yan. I don't know if they'll... I'm gonna actually retain on Janmark just so they take him. Because I can. I can easily do that. They'll probably might even still say, you know, it's not worth it. But they're actually going to be able to use this guy in some way, shape, or form. They'd be paying him 5 mil, but whatever. Yeah, so that'll help me out. That should actually help the trade go through. See if I can get one more pick in there as well. And try from there. So we're going to try to get Ovechkin, get this random guy back, a few picks for this Melnick guy and Janmark. And you know what? I'm not going to get that many picks. That seems ridiculous. So let's just go for all this. Let's remove the... Yeah, we don't need him to retain anymore, I don't think. At least they shouldn't need to. With all the stuff I've given him. Yeah, no, that's league approved. That's good. Okay, so I think I'm still going to pull the trigger on this. Gonna get rid of Melnick. I doubt he'll grow. If he does grow for them, good for them. But yeah, whatever. We have plenty of other guys like this that we can call up. So let's try to pull the trigger on that. Still rejected. Yeah, it's not dire enough to take on that contract. Yeah, I figured. So I still want him to... That's the only way I'd be able to get Ovi, so I'm going to remove stuff until maybe they say that. I would even go straight up for all this. Yeah, no, they still don't want it. That's fine. So we're not even going to be able to make that work. Just because Ovi. And we can't... I don't think we'll be able to do that unless I'm missing something. Alright, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna make a trade. Yeah, Stamkos is the only thing I could really be able to go for, and it's too much. I think it's just too much. Yeah, we have all those seconds that we could chuck in there, but I just think it's too much. We could probably be able to do something like this. We have a lot of options that we could switch around in for the playoffs. That's the thing that, like, I wanted an option like Ovechkin, like just a pure offensive option, but when it comes to the playoffs, and maybe we will need stuff like this. We could switch around a lot, and then if we end up putting Chubrov on the second line, helps with the shutdown. O'Donnell, Tanev, maybe they just, are able to work together really well with one of the defensemen like Provorov and be able to still put up points like that if we have a defensive guy in that line like Chubrov. And maybe Koliakovo can be the shooter that they kind of need on that line. And if not, then, we move them back down to, well, over here. Yeah. Yeah, we can move him back down, like, onto the right side if we put Chubrov up there, and then that should still be a good shutdown third line, and yeah, the only thing with this is I think we need to move Melnyk still, obviously. I'm not going to play him on the fourth line. He is listed as a third line scorer. You might be able to get away with it, but, I mean, the dude was a -5. He doesn't seem that good defensively. I can check his giveaway takeaway, but I don't... His giveaway takeaway is actually not bad. He's just a minus, so it's like there's something weird about that second line, and I never know what it is, but I think Koliakovo can help him out a lot. And if I'm putting anyone on that fourth line, I think it would be Roloff. I know Melnyk's good, but we could throw Roloff in, or we could hold on to Melnyk now, because I was still thinking about getting him for an asset, but maybe we want to hold on to him now. Maybe see how he does on the fourth line for a bit. We can always scratch him. We can tender and trade him next year. Or we can tender him and get stuff back for him. We're not going to lose value on this guy because he's only 22. So that is still kind of a big option. Yeah, he's not amazing defensively, and I think Roloff would be way better. However, what if it works at the same time, 82, 85, and 89 for this guy. But yeah, he did play very, very well. Why'd I go up to Lombardi? I'm trying to look at this guy. That's tough. He did get some good production, but yeah. He is still really good defensively. But I could get a really decent chunk of value for him. But if we do that, if we end up doing this, putting Roloff in, we only have Kuhn in his depth. It's purely defensive depth. But we do have other guys we can move up and down. So put Roloff in there and move Melnyk, I think. Yeah, I do want to hold on to him just because I don't know if anyone's going to, like, if putting him in somewhere in the playoffs would be beneficial, but at the same time, if we do run into anything weird, we could do some, weird call-ups and stuff like that, but yeah, other than that, there's not really anyone incredible. I do like how this Bertram guy is sort of starting to look, though. Looking like he'll actually settle into the fourth line and be actually incredible there. So I'm excited about that. Maybe even this guy on the right wing side if that Red Elite Trent kind of gets too good. But yeah, I don't know if I want to trade Melnyk. It'd be great to get stuff, but we don't need it. And I'd maybe rather hold on to him just for another scoring option. Because but yeah, he didn't do... No, you know what? Let's get value for him. He didn't do too well in a scoring role. Maybe he would do better in the playoffs, but I say we might be able to get something decent for him. Alright, so I think I'm going to try something like this. I'm going to give Melnyk to the Penguins, because they're going to need some young guys. But what I'm going to do is go after their next year's first. Not the one coming up, but their next year's. Because if we look at their team, they're going to be shit. Crosby, Kessel, they're all declining. You see that. They might actually be done. And all they'll have left is, well, Spurgeon's still declining. They're going to have Sprong left, and they're going to have Tarasenko. He will begin to decline. So, yeah, this is their team. Like, these are all their best players. They could get some great stuff in free agency and still come back and be good. They still have a 91 overall Matt Murray, but I still think they don't have a good year next year. And no, Tarasenko's. Oh my God, they're gonna be locked into that Tarasenko contract for forever too. So yeah, no, this is a great time. I think I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna try to pick up Perron here, just as another depth option. You can see he's listed as depth. He doesn't have the greatest defensive stats, but he still has good offensive stats and a decent shot. So he could be like a utility type scorer. You know, someone we put on the third line, maybe give a bit of power play time too, depending on our injuries, etc. So that's kind of want to go off to Perron. Just another option. We'll have Kunin and Perron depth forwards, and then still have Mironov depth defense. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get all this. Oh my God, it did go through. Wow, I feel like I ripped those guys off. I mean, yeah, Melnick's great and all, but I don't know. I think that was pretty damn good. So sweetness, I like that. All right, hopefully that pick from the next year is going to be a great one. Could give us a really, really good player. And it could be when we need another good one for something. All right, well, I think those are going to be all the trades we make now. Take one more look at the lines. Oh, yeah, I think I might need to fix that power play and get a Kolyakovo on it. Yeah, indeed. Because Roloff just went and replaced them. Yeah. Let's fix this real quick. Let's get Kolyakovo in there. Roloff's on the point now. Do I want that, or do I want to put back in... What's his name? I mean, I could use someone like this on the point. Man, Huey's really not bad. I would almost put him on the point. I think I might, actually. Yeah, I think I might. Might put Huey on the point here. Try him out. Both lefties. Keep Provorov on his one time. Let's see about that. It might work. All right, let me make sure my penalty kill is still okay. Yeah, we're still looking good. Yeah, put Myers in there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Think we're all good here. Yep. All good. Except for here, I could put Kolyakovo in instead of him. Probably, yeah. Let's do that. Maybe for the 4-on-4 too. I'll leave the 4-on-4. Alright, that should do it. Okay. So trades are done. I really almost went for Stamkos, man. It was a tough call, but I do think we could be good enough without him. It's just, I don't think we're going to get that much of a return from him. We'd have to give up maybe a bit more than... I know I had plenty of seconds to be able to really make it work, but we got to think about, we'd have to move like someone. We'd have to move like Veleno down, which means Kolyakovo didn't play up here, and then Girard didn't play here, and yeah, I think it's just too much. So we went for the side of not really making many changes besides upgrading a little bit of our top six. And like I said, we could always, depending on how this guy does, remember he's a -2 right now. Depending on how he does, we can always put in Mironov as his partner or whatever. So we still have another option with that. So yeah, let's continue simming here. And hopefully see Lombardi have himself a crazy end to the year. But yeah, we didn't make as many trades as I initially thought we might. I'm really excited to see what Kolyakovo does with that second line, which reminds me, I'm actually going to double check, kind of see where they're at right now. Yeah, so -2 with 46 points, -4 with 38. Let's see what Kolyakovo does. All right. I'm a little apprehensive here. I went through the whole thing planning like of making to get a rent to like Ovi or something like that, but with reading all your guys' comments and everything after that, it did seem like maybe we didn't need it so much. And we could kind of settle that internally. Deadline's upon us, okay. Come on now. There's a nice win. I don't know if we beat Winnipeg right there. I couldn't tell. But, oh well. Alright, defense here. Alright, double header. Ooh, 2 losses right there. 2-0 and then 2-1. Not what we need. Come back with a little win right there. Only 2 goals for. We need to get that scoring engine going again. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's much better. There we are. Good, good, good. Erasing that bad stretch right there. That's what we need to do. Chicago is a terrible team. We better get an easy 2 points against them. This is the time of year when we need to get those easy points. There you go. The Capitals. Miroslav Vonik is fully healed. Did I take him out or was he... I'm not too sure if I... No, I didn't. Okay, that was just one of those injuries. Another big win. There we go. 50 wins already. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, another win. Huge, huge stuff going on right now. Yeah, we're playing great. Abraham Mitchell, ooh, that's not a good injury, but it's only a mild concussion. March 31st, it's not even that bad. You know what? I might actually put in... I might just put Perron here and make him play with those guys. Wow, yeah, they have improved drastically. I'm not going to break up that line. That line has improved tremendously. Oh my god, yeah, Koliakovo came in and he's been beasting. Great call, guys. Fucking great call right there. Great friggin' call. Very happy about that. Okay, yeah, I could just stuff Perron in there for... What? Where is he? Is he left? Yeah, he's a left winger. Okay. I could just stuff Perron in there for a couple games. He already did decline again. Figured that would happen. I could put him in there. He's kind of good enough. It's less than ideal, but I don't want to go through that many line changes, you know, and we're not... Yeah, I'm actually going to just shove Perron everywhere. Just because it's not going to be... It's a mild... The mild concussions, they're really not out for that long. What the hell? Oh, yeah. There we go. Just put Perron in everywhere he was. Yeah, so it's obviously not ideal, but he's capable enough to be able to not screw things up completely for them. No, don't need you. So he'll be back very quickly. Get a win right there. He's already available. Let's wait till he's fully healed. Do not want to mess around with a concussion. He's fully healed now. Right back in there. So he only really missed 2.5. I don't know if that other game, the Predators game, was anything, but yeah. So 2 or 3 games that he missed. And we put him right back in, and he's right back to it. Cool. Alright, we lost against the Sharks. Unfortunate, but we're still a great friggin' team. 55 wins. Gonna have about maybe a chance at 56 wins here. We didn't remain under 20 reg losses, but that's alright. I'm only gonna do 1 week for defensemen here since they're kind of borderline. We don't really need that much defense. We have a lot of prospects. Tough loss right there. 2-1, no point, but all right. 55, 21-6 is our final record. Iowa still did great. 46, 26, and 10. And we're facing St. Louis. What the hell? St. Louis got into the playoffs. They were not a great team when we checked them. They were like 3 wins above 500. How'd they make it? All right, we got to actually check. That's pretty interesting. I didn't think they're going to make it. All right, well, we're going to check on some fun stuff here. We got to see what Lombardi's pace ended up. Holy fucking shit, 106 points. How many goals is it, though? I think our second line got good and took away some points from him. Not like I really mind. Yeah, St. Louis, wow, with 86 points. Yeah, all right, that's just... How'd they get the wild card? Pacific must be... Shit, oh my goodness, yeah. It's weird. Each conference has like 3 really good teams and then drops off pretty quickly after that. Besides San Jose in there, but... Yeah. Dallas is done for, man. Chicago's rebuilding. Colorado's rebuilding again. How the hell are they bad? Yeah, I was going to say they have like... Whoa, weird. Anyway, 116-point season for us. Pretty sure that's going to get us the... Oh, we tied... Uh-oh. But we got the regular... I think we get the Presidents because we got the regulation plus overtime. Plus, we got more goals for and... Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, let's just check out our stats here. Goals for per game, 3.34. Goals against, 2.49. Very solid. 24.8 power play percentage. Penalty kill kind of dropped a bit. Not with Tyler Myers on there. Yeah. I'm I'm not a fan of that. That kind of sucks. We gave up 3 shorties this year. We also got 3 shorties, though. Home and away record still pretty almost identical. With 7-3-0 in the last 10. Lombardi, though. Unreal. Holy fucking shit. 66 goals for Lombardi with 40 assists, 106-point season. He better win all the hardware in the world. Christ. Look at Mitchell. 80 games played. He missed 2 games. So that 85 points. Look at those assists. 68. That's incredible. Bookfist, though, dude. 78-point season. Didn't quite maintain point a game, but, I mean, he still has a big shot at the Norris. And this is his contract year. Oh, holy fuck. He's going to want some cash. Yeah, he's going to want some cash. Tanev had a 60-point season. He was, yeah, he was kind of on pace for that, but whatever. Veleno only had 56 points. So yeah, this guy definitely seems like more and more of a second liner. O'Donnell did end up getting 50 points there. He's an 87 overall now is listed as first line. So we got to decide if we want to get in the playoffs, want to give him a shot on that top line, which I think we might want to do. Because, yeah, Mitchell could probably turn into a, I think he could turn into a bit, like, he takes a hell of a lot of shots, but I think it's mostly wristers, and he doesn't have a great wrister. I might want to put this guy on the point for the power play. He gets a crap ton of assists, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know if it's so tough to say. Anyway, but whatever. Yeah, we could try O'Donnell on the top line here for the playoffs and see if, I don't know. Could work. Could work out for us. There's Yue. He almost had a 50-point season on the third line with not even that much power play time. He only got 5 points on the power play. I think he did play a bit of second line time in there for a while, but still. Provorov at 46 points. Let me actually just stick with forwards for now. Kolyakovo. Let's see. He was at, what, 8 goals and 8 assists. Someone's going to be able to do the math. He had 16 points, and when we made the trade at the deadline, he came up and had 13 points in that stretch. And he put on a lot more shots. I'd say he's on a great pace, and he was a +3. And our entire second line, well, almost our entire second line became pluses. So I'd still say it greatly improved our second line, especially on the defensive side of things. Chubarov's still great. Morrison ended up being a -1, but that's not too bad. Perron, he doesn't matter. Roloff in there. Pushkarev. Your fourth line is still sort of iffy, but Roloff, I think, should be okay for him. Not a fan of his giveaway takeaway, but that's all right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how they do. See what Tyler Myers did. He ended up, he was what, a -2, and we got him as a -1, so it's still kind of an upgrade. He didn't shit the bed here at least, so that's a good thing. And we still can always go to Murnoff if we want to. Try him out in there. But he and Ferrelli seem like they should be doing okay. Jacuzzi. Yeah, I didn't do what I said I was going to do. I was initially thinking of turning off the manual ones and getting cool a bit more time, but I ended up not doing that. Just handing it over to Jacuzzi. We'll see in the playoffs if, Jacuzzi might be getting a few more, but I mean, this is still a good season for him. Good first year as a starter. We'll see if we'll see what happens. I'm not going to speculate at all. And there is O'Donnell. So let's check out the entire league now. See how our guys stack up to the rest of the league. But I'm excited. I think Lombardi's going to take home a lot of hardware. He better at least. Yeah, oh, he's taking home a shit ton. Yep, he even got the most points. So there he is. He's definitely going to have the most points. No, I don't think anyone's coming close to him for goals. No one even came close. No one even got 50. Jose Lombardi with an incredible season. 66 goals. 60, like, he's up there. Like, and this is, dude, if you adjusted this for, like, era, holy crap. And look at the deal we have him on. Only $10.5 million, which is not much at this point. You consider it's like 100 million cap. This guy's only 10% of our cap. That is crazy. Absolutely nutty. Wow, man. What a season for him. What an absolute beauty. Let's see who led in assists here. Nemesnikov still led in the assists, but I'm pretty sure our guy was pretty close. Yeah, Mitchell was right behind him. Right behind him. Just had a few more goals than him. They had the same amount of points, though. Unbelievable. That's just so filthy, man. 66 goals. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Just imagine, man, once we... I'm a little worried. The only thing I'm worried about is if we put the franchise guy with him, if he's too much of a playmaker, will Mitchell turn into a hybrid? And will we be able to get enough scoring with the combinations of them? Who knows? I think we'll be able to. Anyway, that's just absolutely insane. Let's check the plus minuses. There's Lombardi, then it was Veleno, and then Mitchell. Still pretty damn good. Power play goal leader was Tarasenko with 18, so we beat out Lombardi a bit. And power play points totals with McDavid with 36, just miles ahead of everyone. Only had an 89-point season, so look how many points of those were on the power play. Jeez. All right, who's the most clutch? Lombardi, no question, with 13 game winners out of 66 goals. That's pretty solid. Look how many shots he took, too. 322. Did he take the most shots? No, he didn't even take the most shots. Jost took more shots than him. But I don't think anyone's coming close to that shooting percentage. No. Like, 20% shooting is ridiculous. Especially with that many shots. Like, the only one even close is Tarasenko, and he's a couple percents behind with 72 less shots taken. Craziness. Lombardi is an absolute god. What a season for him. What a season. And I think he might actually have a chance to, he actually had a decent face-off percentage, too. 151 hits. 155, that's the most takeaways, and he had the least amount of give it. Well, not quite. Patrick had a bit less, but nowhere close. Amongst the elite guys, all these elite. Oh my goodness, Terrence John. Wasn't this the other guy that Yeah. That was from that one year. He got better than Mitchell. This guy got better than Mitchell. Holy crap. Yeah, that was the other guy that was in the same draft that we got Mitchell in, and we changed Mitchell to a sniper. It was those two weird power forwards. I would have liked this guy. His shot is definitely developed better. Doesn't have as much awareness, but does that really matter when... Wow. Look at his defense, too. It's filthy. Yep. New Jersey. That's not fair that they have that guy, honestly. Playing him with Heischer. Oh, man. All right. But, yeah, I mean, I think this guy's got a good shot to take the Selke, too. I mean, he lays a bunch of hits. I don't know what else comes. I mean, he has the great plus minus. What else would come into the question here? Like I don't. What else defines Selke? Like these guys didn't block a whole lot of shots. He's got about the same amount of block shots as all these guys have. More hits than any of them. And I mean, I'm looking at plus. Like what else could go into be considered defensive? Took less penalties than Eichel. But I mean, dude, like. Got himself a shorthanded point. He somehow got himself onto the penalty kill and got himself a point. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, when I look at this, he's also got decent. He's got better face-off percentage than them. Granted, he didn't take as many, but he's not a center. Like, I don't know. I feel like this guy should win the Selke. I really do. Yeah, I think Lombardi could just take home so many different trophies this year, and it'd be just absolutely insane. All right, so let's check out defensemen now. Oh, no! Who are you, Richardson? Come on now. Ah! Boakfist deserved the damn Norris. He might still win it, depending, but I don't think so. I think you'd have to have, like, be miles ahead of him in all these other stats, which he just isn't. That is unfortunate. Ah, poor Boakfist. He had an incredible year. This was a career year for him. Career year for the guy. I mean, look at his other point production. Look at that. It's like 55 points with his highest point year right before that. And then this year, I mean, yeah, he suffered injury last year, but it wasn't on pace for that. Look at that, man. Just a crazy year. That sucks. I wanted him to win Norris. Oh, well. He got beat by Richardson. Got beat out by Richardson. Congrats, I guess. All right, let's check out the goalies here. And we'll do 60 games. Come on, there we go. Oh my goodness, Malcolm Subban, great year. But Thatcher Demko. Oh no, Anderson, Freddie Anderson. Looking like the front runner here, but not as many games, way less wins. Same amount of shutouts. That's a close call. I would actually give it to Thatcher Demko. Just because he played more games and he had 5 more wins than the guy had in only 4 more games played. So, yeah. I would give it to Thatcher Demko. But I don't know how they do it. We'll see. Korpisalo's up there as well. He had a great year, but not as great as the other 2 guys. So, yeah. I think it's between Anderson and Demko. Okay, let's check out the rooks here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Minimum 1 game, whatever. Yeah, so O'Donnell came in 3rd. Just Josh Connor guy on the Capitals. 61 points, man. Not bad. Bush, another on the Red Wings. And then O'Donnell. Yeah, if O'Donnell had a great second line the entire year, probably be a lot different, but whatever. And we're still going to try him out on that first line, I think. It's up to you guys, but I think we should. Maybe Veleno down on the second line would be really good for him. Who knows? Her. I don't know. But I think we should probably do that. Any goalie's going to take away the Thunder? Probably not. Most games played is 45. Teratugan did great, but he only had 37 games played. But oh my god, 22, 9, and 4. Man, he did great, though. He did absolutely fantastic in those games. Man, that is insane. But I don't think it's enough to overshadow a 60-something, 61-point season from this guy. 37-goal season? I don't think so. I don't think, yeah. Great stuff, though. All right, let's see the fun stats here. Let's see who led in hits. It was Chad Stone, defensive. Ooh, my goodness. Oh, he is so good. Yeah, he was a former first overall pick, and my goodness, is he looking like he is panning out into some... Look at his discipline, too. Discipline is out of this world. He still takes... You see that. He's got high discipline, but still takes that many penalties, and it's because his aggressiveness is at freaking 99. Yeah. That's highly unfortunate, but that's how it goes in this game. Dylan Larkin's a 90 overall. He had a... Wow, that's a lot of hits coming from Detroit, man. It's a lot of hits. 418 hits between 2 guys. There's Werenski, baby. 203 hits for you. And how many penalty minutes? 78, yeah. It's just how it's going to go if they hit a lot, I guess. Let's see if there's anyone who hits a lot and doesn't take a lot of penalties. Begris. Why'd he even hit that much? I don't get that. Like, he doesn't even have... I don't know. I don't even know. Whatever. All right, so there's the hits. Let's check out the fights. Are we going to have some crazy numbers like we did last... Yes, still having crazy... Oh, the Elite 30 fighter. Another Elite 23 fighter. And Elite 22... Jesus. They're even overshadowed Dotching at this point. They're overshadowing Dotchin for fights. Look at... There's like a... There's a resurgence in fighting now in the NHL. Craziness. Absolute nutty. Wow, this guy undrafted, turning out to be... he's already a top 4. Wow. Good on Ottawa. Alright, so there we have it. Lombardi going to be taking home a lot of hardware, and we're going up against the Blues in the first round. We should have a pretty easy time of that, at least, getting out of the first round. But then we'll have to face Nashville or Winnipeg in the second round. But we have to get out of the first round first. Alright, so you guys can see the matchups. Let me know what you guys think about this video, about the trades and stuff, and our chances in the playoffs. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you at the next one.